Actually, wait, there was one thing I wanted to test. I don't know right now if using the ultra weapons still counts as... still lets things count for the no-hit leaderboard, so... let's just go in and get something real quick here and see what the verdict is. The lingering explosion and the radius on it is really good for taking out those floor squiggly things. Probably does enough damage to take out a Karakuri in 1 or 2 hits. Just 1! And I knew I should be careful about that. That's the only thing that can get you in this level, if that thing explodes at the wrong place. Only one haunt function can be on only one haunt function can be on screen at a time, I guess, but with how powerful of a weapon it is, and also one that gives you health back, I'm not too surprised. Kinda earns that limit. And let's see if we get on the no-hit leaderboards for this. Nope, just an ultra run. So if you're gonna do a no damage run, it has to be with the normal weapons for it to count. And I'm guessing it's the same thing for the challenges too. So with that out of the way, let's actually go back to Tier 6. There we go. Here we've actually got a couple of nickels missing that I'm gonna have to find. And off the top of my head, I don't remember any prime candidate for a no damage run. They all, or most of them at least, seem fairly tame. None of them were unreasonable that I'm remembering, but also none of them were so tame that it's just a complete no-brainer. Just a nice level is probably one to avoid because it was tricky the whole way through. But other than that, I'm gonna have to go through most of these levels to see whether they're good ideas for attempting a no-hit run or not. Before that, though, let's just duck in here real quick and see if I can't find a nickel. I've been told that the, you know, like, this is probably just, like, where we came in from, but I'm gonna feel silly if I don't check it. Well then. Oh. Well, thank you for the level, creator. That's a ridiculous place to hide a Noble Nickel, and I found it by accident. But thank you for the level anyway. Ooh, this is the level where there was that tower of Mets, or not tower, but staircase with the Mets that you could only kill with Slash Claw, right? Even if I weren't to get hit there, the upcoming Met section is going to be tough to do, isn't it? Well, no, if you make them fire the wrong way, there's not really time for this. Yeah, taking that top one out is, without getting hurt, is actually really tough, so this one's a no. I remember just a nice level, I found 2 before the split, and 1 on the bottom path, I think, so what I'm looking for should be on the top path. I love these Mets and their caps. It's so good. Such a good thing. Like, it's cute and it helps the gameplay. This level had... Oop. Yeah, this was never a candidate for a no damage run to begin with, so not too worried about that. This level had some really creative stuff going for it, and combined some things that were, like, really good ideas to combine. It's just a little too hard. Or, I don't know if it's too hard or too punishing, but it's one of them. So Slash Claw is the only thing that can kill those spines, and they're durable enough that they might not die immediately. So those spines are ones that I should just leave be whenever I see them. Got it. I got a comment saying that this was one of the most ridiculously hidden nickels in the game, and I didn't read far enough to figure out why, but I'm getting the feeling they were completely right. Can Rush even come close? Well, what would I even do when I'm there? Just stand there? Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, this is... I have no idea, so this is one of the ones that I'm going to come back to. There's a hint system from Crystal Man, and there's a map if I really am desperate. So that's 2 extra things that I can resort to if I'm really stumped. Anyway, let's just work our way back through the rest of the tier and see how some no damage runs go. Yeah, Joel Satellite kinda works wonders here, doesn't it? Until that happens, wasn't paying any attention. Nope. Alright, on the ladder we're in midair. Why? Does Wheel Cutter work here? Yeah, Wheel Cutter takes care of those. Good weapon. Leaving those alive. And this is where Crazy Cannons appear, so this is where gotta always be less dumb. Oof. And here's the part where we don't press left. This might be tough to... Wow, okay. So Duwang's one of those where you shouldn't enter this level intending to do no-hit run unless you're willing to practice and learn by trial and error. I've had many, many more failures than it would seem to make this level reasonable, but I'm also just playing really bad tonight for some reason. I'm doing most of the tiers in like different recording sessions, by the way, so I haven't been playing badly all the time, just during tier 6. Those cannons are trouble. Oh! Right, this crazy cannon. Almost got me again. This nonsense. Why does this happen? I don't want it to happen. Hello again, crazy cannons. Alright, now I know not to take the top path because there's a Joe there. Nope. Alright, Duwang is just a little too much. I've been playing poorly, yeah, but with the amount that you have to learn by trial and error, along with the extra bit of difficulty in that last segment, probably not too reasonable. There are probably more reasonable ideas. Right. Super duper slippery floors. Watch out for the ice cracks. Ice cracks with the ice gust things. Ooh. Well. Sure, why not? I forget if they do hurt you, and they fan out a little more when they end, too. That's good to know. So I didn't move forward there. You can check my controls. I did not move forward there. It's just a little extra burst at the end that goes farther out. Yeah, you saw that? Oop. That's silly. You can't even pause when you're frozen solid. Whoa! Don't really need to be slow around them, probably, but better safe than sorry. Goodbye. It's weird that this stage has a secret room down here, but nothing in it. Like, it's actually just completely empty. I can show you. If there's anything hidden there, I haven't seen it happen. Well, there goes my Buster Only run, but still no damage, and that's what matters. Boy, sure I am sliding easily here. Better wait till that gas goes off before... Yeah, I would have taken damage if I didn't wait. There we go. Just take it nice and slow. Especially with those enemies around. Oh, and it's the boss corridor. So it's just Tillman after this. It's weak to these, but I still gotta watch out because it doesn't block anything. Ah, so close. Wait, that said no hit run, didn't it? But I still didn't get the no damage achievement, so... Well, actually, since I don't have the no damage thing yet, and it seems to clearly follow different rules than the... no hit leaderboards. Let's just see for super sure. Shall we? Whoop. Whoop. Well, that doesn't work that way, I guess. There we go. Works that way. Gotta be away from a ladder. And it doesn't work underwater. Uh-oh. Now that's a problem, isn't it? Whoop. Wrong way. Ah! Well, not like this it won't. Again. Showman's the one thing in this level that can really keep you from making the no-hit run a reality. Hazmat Trapper should do decently as well, right? Wow! No. Match Blast is the one that... yeah. So when he's up in the air during his attack like that, probably Hazmat Trapper. This is so silly. It's the best silly. It's the all-powerful silly. Boy, ultra weapons are a power trip and a half. That's a good set of weapons. Okay, so using the ultra weapons won't get you on the no-hit leaderboards, but it will let you complete the no-damage challenge for the challenge tent. All right, we got that out of the way. And even though I never really made it through the level without ultra weapons, without taking damage, I do have my name up on the no-hit leaderboard, so let's call that a victory. I might want to report that in the bugs. Crystal Lab. I want to look at a full map of the level before I even try that one. Well, no, I'll give it a shot. Whoops. Oh. You didn't fire it so readily last time. Yeah, there is a wheel cutter symbol in the background. I never ever noticed it. Whoop. I'm being so clumsy right now. That's bad. And I should stop. What am I... What am I doing? I really should stop. Good. Yeah, I'm playing sloppy. I'll just come back to this later. Joe, man. As long as you take this level slow, it's probably not hard at all. Especially the main path. It's just a reasonable level. Might take you a few tries. Especially if you're clumsy and sloppy. I guess this... Right. Okay. We can have different background music in this one. I remember hearing something about that in the Magmo Discord, but actually hearing it in practice happen all of a sudden is kind of weirdly off-putting. Force Beam is good because it pierces shields and is actually a projectile. Okay, we are getting... I'm gonna be using weapons for this. Please move. There we go. And now wheel cutters should work well. Yes! That was a good idea, not risky at all. Let's do this every time. I need to... Oh! And the mid-boss shouldn't be bad at all. Just long. No, Joe-Man's got a bit more bite to it than the others in this tier, I think. Probably best not to go with that one. And, well, if we're gonna work backwards, let's do Changeable Caverns before Wily Coaster. Whoa! I didn't think I went that forward, but I guess I did. So this level is shaping up to be very reasonable. And that was poor performance. Oh yeah. How does one be careful? I want to know. Not like that. Gotta wait more there. Ah! Yeah. Ah. Yeah. I might come back and do this Buster only later. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and use utilities to speed this up since I am recording. Utilities, weapons, and the like. And that'll make this extremely reasonable and probably not take many tries at all. There were only a few places where I would have wanted to use them anyway. Watch out for the block that suddenly acts like a ceiling. That's dangerous. Actually, I don't even need the Jewel Satellite for this room. I can just wheel cutter right up. Rush Jet over Super Arrow for this for sure, because it's a little too crowded and dangerous for a Super Arrow to be a good idea. I had lots of bad ideas right there, actually, but somehow it worked out. Might want to stop Rush Jet a little earlier in that part. Yeah, maybe. Hello, Met Dozer. You sure did doze. Oh yes. Very scary. This is a fun little level. I don't know if that would be possible without the charge upgrade or not, but either way, That wasn't hard at all. No hit run? Yep, there we go. So Changeable Caverns is a definite candidate. And let's just try Wily Coaster real quick. I remember it being a little long, and if you're impatient, you can get hit a lot easily. But it might not be too bad either. Oh yeah, one of the rooms in this climb was a bit of a thing. Problem. I think it was this next one. No, not quite. The one after this. I'll definitely be using this here. Few too many airborne enemies to really want to super arrow through this section. Whoop. Rush jet might be possible. I don't know if it'll be helpful. But I can try it. Next attempt. Actually, looking at the enemy selection here, can't I just kind of walk forward dauntlessly with Soul Satellite on? I think I can. Aside from this guy. Whoa. And then I use Soul Satellite again because of this guy. And his millions of hammers. I should just wait for him. Anytime you're ready to stop, dude. Honestly, that room doesn't seem worth overcoming, so... What's the verdict then? I think there are several somewhat reasonable, but just a little too long ones, and then Changeable Caverns... Maybe Crystal Lab? And Nitrogen Man. Those were the main three. Yeah. Everything else was a little too long or had a certain section or two. I'm gonna do another shot at Crystal Lab just to see. Maybe I'm playing a little better by now. Now, if I go here, what awaits me? A different path? I don't think I've seen this path yet, but maybe I have. Who's to say? I don't remember it, though. So I guess I'm to say. Yeah, I definitely didn't see that before. There we go. Wheel Cutter is a good offensive weapon here. Ooh. Ooh. Yeesh. Forgot about that. And then I go down more, right? Yes. And that's not actually threatening, so I don't need to switch to a weapon. Oh, okay. Might want Dual Satellite for this last room, I think, yeah. Or something like Flash Stopper. But actually, this level overall seems very doable. Oops. That's probably a good way to speed that room up. Not that it's safe, but I was tired of doing it the slow way and the other slow way. This level isn't quite as expansive as I thought it was at first, at least as far as I can tell right now. I like this room, it's cool. It's interesting. satellite is also useful as just a large projectile. Hooray. Is this that room? Yes, it is. Let's just quickly flash stopper to get that all out of the way. Whoop. Oh, that would have been it. And then there's a fight with, not Nitrogen Man, Chill Man at the end. So maybe it's not as good as the other two options, because there's a bit of meat to the stage and the boss. But it's one of the options. That'll do it for Tier 6 for now, though. There's still the nickel I have to find, but I can find it a bit later. Off to Tier 7. Actually, thanks to the maps that we have here, I found that there is another route through Crystal Lab that I never explored. And that one might be good for a no damage run. I only poked my head in it a little bit once I found where the entrance is. It's right here. This suspicious-ish looking place, you can actually slide through here. And this is as much as I've seen. It looks to be considerably more dangerous, but also a lot of a shorter path. Revolving around, not really giving you time to rest. Yeah, I should have hurried up there. So let's try this once more. Really ask some precision of you here. Oh yeah, the rails in the background will actually let me know where there are and are not things. Gotta not be too late there. Ooh. There's probably a better way to do that. Just gonna land on something here. Not gonna give me much time, but there's something to land on here too. Ah, not quite. Is there a checkpoint in that path? No, there's not. For a shortcut, I guess that's appropriate. But it would be nice to not have to redo this room every time. You know, just like respawn in the room to the right. But whatever. Yeah. And here we are back in a brand new recording session, because I realized after the fact the alternate path here is actually a lot easier than I realized. There's a ton of instant death stuff, but in the context of a no damage run, that doesn't really matter, because everything might as well be instant death. And it's really easy to just find ways to actually circumvent any danger. Careful down here, though, that you don't just try to walk onto this platform here, because sometimes you see it goes above where you're standing, and you can kind of fall through it. But anyway, just jump on here, wait till it gets near this ceiling and slide off, and just hold right, and you'll make it to the end. Don't actually need to deal with any of the dangerous jumps in that room. And down here, we can just go ahead and use the Sakugarne to turn all these spikes into platforms. Do some low jumps here, bounce up here. It doesn't always activate the platforms, but yeah, that was totally safe. And we're already back to where the paths meet up. There we go. Sometimes wheel cutter acts a bit weird. So this is actually, if you know some tricks, it's on the same level of difficulty as Nitrogen Man, where it's a really short and easy stage with just a Chill Man fight at the end. Now Chill Man is a little tricky, I'll admit that, but if you're not worried about Chill Man, this or Nitrogen Man is a perfectly fine option for a Tier 6 mastery. Otherwise, Changeable Caverns is your best bet, but yeah. That took less than 2 minutes, so Crystal Lab is, in fact, your third good option for Tier 6. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'd love to see you back for the next one. Until then, this has been Cheese. Take care.